नमस्कार आणि योगार तुमका प्रुडंट मीडियाच्या विधानसभेच्या काळातल्या आमच्या मध्यंतराच्या काळातल्या कार्यावळीत दी ब्रेक अवर आणि आयचो ब्रेक अवर नॉर्मली आम्ही घेतात जे विधानसभेत आदले दिसाक डिस्कस जाले पण हांगा आदले दीस ना पयलोच दीस आसा पूण एक गजाली खातीर सगळे गोंयकार विधानसभे भितर रावतात जी गजालीचेर चर्चा जातली म्हणून ते अण्णा हजारेच्या आंदोलनानंतर सामको मुखार आयिल्लो प्रश्न तो म्हणजे लोकायुक्त विधेयक आणि ह्या लोकायुक्त विधेयकाचेर चर्चा करपा खातीर हांगा जमल्यात। लोकायुक्त विधेयक आज न्हय पूण शुक्राराक हाडटले अशें सरकारान सूचित केलां पूण घडये जातलें जाल्यार पसून हाडलें जाल्यार 2003चें विधेयक जें परत धाडिल्लें पास करतकर पसून आनी प्रेसिडेंटान ऑब्जेक्शन घेतिल्ली तेंच परत हाडटले आनी तातूंतले जे क्लॉज डिलीट कर म्हणटाले तितलेच क्लॉज करतले आनी डिलीट करून मागीर ते पास करतले अशी तरेची येवजण आसा। कितें जातलें तें आमकां खबर ना पूण हे लोकायुक्त विधेयका बरोबरच गोवा लोक कमिशन जें आसा तें गोंय राज्य कायदो आयोग तांकां एक बील सरकारान कर म्हणून सांगिल्लें आनी तें बील तेंय बील म्हणजे बिलाचो मसुदो आशिल्लो पूण तरीकय सरकारान थारायलां तें घेनासतना पयलींचेंच बील घेवप। आतां पयलींचेंच बील घेवप काय हें नवें बील घेवप हाजेर अजून पर्यंत कन्फ्युजन आसा आनी ताजेर आमी चर्चा करपा खातीर हांगा दोन मानेस्तांक आपयल्यात। तातूंतले पयले मानेस्त आसात इंडिया अगेन्स्ट करप्शनाचे गोंयचे मुखेली आनी जे मागतात 2003चेंच बील घेयात तातूंत भितर कितें अमेंडमेंट्स आसा त्यो करात आनी एकदाचें तें पास करात हें सातत्यान सांगपी एडवोकेट सतीश सोनक। दुसरे आमचे बरोबर आसात ते गोंय राज्य कायदो आयोग ज्यांनी 2003चें बील कर्नाटकाचें बील ही सगळीं लोकायुक्ताचें बील सगळीं बिलां स्टडी करून एक नवो मसुदो आमचे मुखार हाडलो तो गोंय राज्य कायदो आयोगान ताजे एक सदस्य आनी जांकां आमी एक कॉन्स्टिट्युशनल लॉयर म्हणून वळखतात ते एडवोकेट क्लिओफाद अल्मेदा कुतिन्हो। तुमकां दोगांयकय आमच्या स्टुडिओ भितर येवकार। सतीश आमी तुजे कडल्यान सुरवात करुया। 2011चें जें नवें बील आयोगान हाडलें तातूंत भितर कितल्योश्योच आनी सुदारणी केल्ल्यो आसात आनी त्या मनान आतां पळयलें जाल्यार हें जें 2003चें आदलें बील आसा त्या बिलां भितर खुबश्यो गजाली नात तरीकय तुमी सांगतात की हेंच बील हाडात तेंच बील हाडात पयलींचेंच बील हाडात म्हणजे कितें तुमकां एक ती फॉर्मालिटी कशी करून उडोवपाचें हा बील कसलें असल्या कोता येता?
आम्ही जर म्हणिल्ले की 2011चें बील घेयात 2011च्या बिलान खुबश्यो गजाली बऱ्यो आसात आनी तांचें स्वागत करूंक जाय पण आमी जर हट्ट केल्लो की आमकां ते गजाली आतांच जाय म्हणून कितें जावपाचें एक म्हणल्यार पयलींचें 2003 बील विड्रॉ करपाचें विड्रॉ जालें तें ताचे मागीर 2011 बील जर इंट्रोड्यूस केलें तातूंत दोन तीन मेजर प्रॉब्लेम्स आसले। एक म्हटल्यार ह्याच गव्हर्मेंटाच्या लॉ डिपार्टमेंटान जाय तितली ऑब्जेक्शनां काडिल्ली हो क्लॉज इलिगल त्या क्लॉजाचो फायनान्शियल मेमोरेंडम दिवंक ना हे अशें नाका तशें जाय आनी हे सगळें करून हांच्यांनी जी बरी गजाली सुचयल्ले ते लॉ डिपार्टमेंटान नाका म्हणून सांगिल्ले ते मॅन प्रपोजीस अँड गॉड डिस्पोजीस तशें लॉ कमिशन प्रपोजीस अँड द गॉडफादर्स ऑफ गव्हर्मेंट डिस्पोज तशी ती खबर जाल्ली तर आमकां तातूंतले बरें कांयच मेळपा नासलें वायट जितलें आसलें तितलो गाळ उरपाचो। सेकंड फायनान्शियल इम्प्लिकेशन नासले तशी एक खूब बरी गजाल हांच्यांनी सांगल्या that investigation wing and prosecution wing should come under the lokayukta म्हणून that was a very good thing but there were no financial implications decided ताका लागून उरपाचे आणि एकदा आणि लॉ डिपार्टमेंट was as it is objecting to that also एकदा जर ते सिलेक्ट कमिटी गेले see this life of this assembly is few months now so the life of this select committee would be that much and गेले 6 months आले that whole thing would have expired there was no alternative other than going there तर दोन शब्दांत सांगपाचें जाल्यार अशें जावपाचें की 2003चें बील फाटी गेलें म्हणजे बाप्पा गेलो आनी 2011चें बील जे पुडवे आहा जे चड आमकां जाय तर ते पुडवेय गेले बाप्पाय ना आनी पुडवेय ना अशी परिस्थिती जावपाची। त्या परस आमी चिंतता की तो बाप्पा पयलीं जाग्यार घालुया आनी मागीर ताका पुडवे न्हेसोवया। वी आर नॉट सेईंग वी डोंट वॉन्ट देर आर सम गुड थिंग्स इन द 2011 बील येस वी वॉन्ट देम वी थँक द लॉ कमिशन फॉर दॅट बट वी विल गेट दिस बील पास्ड and then our next demand is you call separately a separate special session in which we say that yes these are our demands we have been writing about it in the newspapers also that we will borrow some good things from them and that is not all we want to borrow some good things from the jana lokpal vidhayak also तर पहिली बाप्पा घेवंक दी पुडवे न्हेसोवया ताका जाय तशें बरें।
क्लिओफाद तुजी कितें म्हणणें आसा? हांगा सतीश म्हणटा की बाप्पा हाडया आनी बाप्पा पुडवी नासतना हाडया म्हणजे प्रॅक्टिकली न्यूड बाप्पा हांगा हाडया आनी तो हांगा उबो दवरया एक दवरपाक जाय कसो दवरया आनी मागीर ताका पुडवी न्हेसोवया। इज दीस अ करेक्ट प्रोसिजर काय तुमचेंच बील येवपा जाय?
See, I am not saying that the bill proposed by the law commission should have been adopted. What I am trying to say is that this is the season of getting a lokayukta and getting a strong Lokayukta. Anna Hazare went on fast, not for a bill, went for a strong Lokayukta bill. Maybe his methods were not acceptable to some of us, but then he wanted a strong Lokayukta bill. I do not know what objections the law department has raised. I do not have privy to that information. Satish may have, I do not know. But in any case, I feel that we have missed a golden opportunity to have a good, strong Lokayukta bill. I am saying 2003 bill was a good bill. It was good in 2003. In 2011, when new things have come on the table, like we today say, along with the Lokayukta, there should be a citizen charter. We say that attachment of assets, investigation wing, prosecution wing, time-bound inquiries, time-bound prosecution, special courts. Now, all these are not part of the 2003 bill. So, I would have been extremely happy if these all things could have been incorporated in this bill. And in any case, I would also point out one more thing. The bill which was proposed by the Law Commission, there was some discussion on it. It was felt by, say, Satish and others that this bill would delay the passing of the bill itself. Satish called for a 2003 bill. Immediately, I would say that leader of opposition gave notice for the 2003 bill. For the government, it was an extremely soft option to go for 2003 bill. For the leader of opposition wins, India against corruption wins, the government says that we have brought the bill. So everybody wins. So in the entire process, I would say the soft option we have lost an opportunity to have a good bill.
So you are saying that actually it is not win-win, but in reality it is lose-lose?
No. All that I am trying to say is this was the opportunity we have lost immediately. That we could have had a strong bill right now.
See, what I would say is, this is just one step which we are taking going towards the summit of eliminating corruption. If you stop at this step, nothing is going to happen. We are going to stagnate over there. We have to go further. That is what we will have to do. As paristhiti ashi asa, that Goa is sick of corruption. We have the mines issues. We have so many issues. And we need a medicine fast. Unless we get the medicine fast, Goa is going to die out of corruption. What is use of having an Lokayukta after some years? There is, if this bill was not passed in this session, if it had gone to select committee, it would have died a natural death. There was an absolute guarantee that this bill would not have been passed if it was the way the law commission was putting in. And the problem is this, Cleopath is there representing the law commission and he doesn't know what were the objections raised by the law department. He says Satish may know it. I am sorry to say that, what is this? The left hand of the government does not know what the right hand of the government is doing.
No, these things are not come in the open. I can understand. You may have had file noting known to you, but these could be known only once they are out.
Precisely. These were the things which were the skeletons in the cupboard and they were not coming in the open. The whole game plan was, the government wanted a credit. They told our law commission, come on, make a generous bill, give the powers. And then they did not want to make it. So they told the law department, raise 1 in 100 objections so that we can stall it.
So you are basically saying this 1 in 100 objections are known to Satish only. They are not out in the open. I don't know from where Satish gets his information.
They are open secret.
Open secret is known to you only, and only you are saying about it. I don't think it has come out in the open.
Because you have to read the newspapers. You have to read the newspapers. The newspapers are quoting the law secretary also. They are quoting confidential sources. The newspapers are quoting sources from the law department, sources from the government, and the government has not denied what the newspapers have reported. Government has never denied the various news items that law department has objected to various clauses prepared by the law department.
No, maybe they have ignored it.
Sandesh, finally, in any bill, the bill will have to be vetted by the law department. There would have to be certain corners cut. Certain things would have to be ironed out. And if these corners can be cut and ironing could be done, there should not be a problem.
Okay. That is one issue.
Forget the law department at the moment.
Yeah, law department, forget it. Just tell me one thing. You are saying that we require a medicine. Somebody is very sick and you require medicine. Now the medicine or the dose of medicine which you are proposing, Cleopath is saying, is a very, very soft dose. With this soft dose, the patient will not recover. So, but
at least he will remain alive till that time.
No. So basically you are basically just want to keep the patient alive, but don't want to treat the patient. That's why you want 2003 bill.
I'm not saying I don't want to treat the patient.
What is
I'm
this?
saying I want to keep the patient alive, because in future there will be an opportunity to treat it.
You
Today
think-
my options are,
Do you think
either
that with
I
2000
allow the patient to die so that there is no question of treating him in future,
No, but do you
or
think with 2003 bill the patient will, patient can survive?
See, the 2003 bill, as I have said in the beginning itself, the 2003 bill was a good bill. It has certain features. It has certain features which could be taken note of, but finally, that bill is an outdated bill. It is not a progressive step of in 2011. And since we are having a session almost to have that, I don't think this could have been sorted out by discussion, little bit of discussion. Maybe if it was required to hold one more session, one more day session, that also could have been held. But the very fact that a section said 2003 bill and the opposition said 2003 bill, the government accepted the 2003
See,
bill.
I would
So
very
I
much
would say that the government was serious with having a strong Lok Ayukta bill, but then the soft option was available because the government also did not want to be seen as not bringing a Lok Ayukta.
Do you agree that it is a soft option?
It is a
Again
soft
and again he is saying that it is a soft option.
Yes, it is a soft option. There is no doubt about it, because there are some provisions of their bill which are more drastic and which would have helped us more. That is there. So for a government, they wanted to do something. I will not say that government has brought this bill because they want to end corruption. Government has brought this bill because they wanted to become hero. They wanted to show the people that they are doing something. But the difficulty is this: the Law Commission, which is a right hand of the government, they say that this is a soft action, this is a useless bill. They don't give in writing anything to the government. They should write to the government that this 2003 bill which you are bringing now, it is good as a first step, but let there be another amendment in which all those other things, and they should ask if the newspapers are writing, or if some responsible person like me is quoting saying that the law department has read 100 objections, they should ask the government, is it true or is Satish lying about it?
See,
And
there
if
is
those
no
objections
question-
are there,
there is no
if
question
those
of raising-
objections are there,
if there is
what
no
are those
question of-
objections?
See, there is no
What are
question
those
of
objections?
raising queries in this form. Law Commission is a recommendatory body. It has done its job. It has recommended. Thereafter, it is left to the wisdom of the cabinet and maybe the legislature thereafter.
No. That is one thing. एकच गजाल म्हाका सांगा. Let us not get into this objections raised by Law Commission again and again. एकच गजाल म्हाका सांग. Where three of us had raised one issue that Anna always said that we want strong Lokpal and strong Lokayukt. इतलें की अण्णाच्या हंगर स्ट्रायका वेळार कितलीशा गजालीचेर गव्हर्मेंट केम डावन and this came down and get came down and that still Anna was not ready to break his fast unless and until there was some agreement on certain issues which had to be agreed upon. तेन्नाच अण्णान फास्ट सोडलो. So much he was strongly for that. नाल्यार तो म्हणटालो कांयच यूज ना हे गजालीचो. Or the whole team Anna was saying. Here he is saying that, and even you are saying that the strongest thing possible are in 2011 bill.
No, I am not saying that.
Okay.
I am saying there are some provisions in the 2011 bill
Okay.
which are stronger than 2003 bill, but I can also cite you some
It is
provisions.
strong enough.
But I can also cite you some provisions from the 2003 bill which are strong and which are not there in the 2011
Is it
bill.
strong enough?
What is?
Is it the
Both
2000
bills are not strong enough. Both bills are weak bills.
Okay.
The strong bill is the Jana Lokpal bill, and that is what we would want.
Okay.
That is the strong bill. That is what we would want.
Okay.
But we cannot go on saying till we get that Jana Lokpal bill, we will have nothing over here. See, ultimately what we are fighting for it, there will be one common Jana Lokpal bill in which there will be provisions for Lok Ayuktas also.
Yeah.
Once that bill comes, it will supersede over here. I'll give you an analogy. पयलीं कितें आसलें? Right to Information Act was there in each states. Like you fought for
Yeah,
it in
correct.
Goa.
Once-
No.
So different
Sandesh,
states.
once it
the
came, it
same-
applies to
Sandesh,
everybody.
So
Sandesh,
there will be a
dispute.
time when that thing will
See,
come.
correct.
But till that
No,
time,
no.
what we have.
I
So
think-
step one, let us have this bill which we
No,
can get
I thi-
today. Step two, tomorrow we ask the government, once this bill is passed and once we have this, we say that we want more powers to be given to the Lok Ayukta. If need be, you bring an ordinance. If need be, you call a special session. Whatever that is required.
So
we
it is
will let
basically
do
a strategic move of yours where
Definitely.
there is actually practically there is no difference
This
of
is a-
opinion.
this is a compromise that we have done. This is a
I
compromise.
would like to dispute with Satish on the question of Lokpal and Lok Ayukta Central. There is a big dispute on whether the central government or central parliament can legislate on the Lok Ayuktas at the state level. So to that extent, I don't think Satish is right. Subject to, say, tomorrow they have coming.
that some
Yes.
decisions will be there.
Yes.
If it is found out that it cannot be done,
Yes, it cannot be done. So
but
this
if
bill
it
will
cannot
prevail.
be done,